Hi guys, I'm Jennifer and welcome to my channel, Mint Green Gypsy. In today's video, I'm going to be making over some vintage kitchen items that a subscriber sent me. I had a lot of fun with these makeovers because it was something that I don't normally do or have to make over. So I hope you enjoy the projects and let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I just want to thank my friend Kathy for sending me these vintage kitchen items. I had so much fun giving them a makeover and I loved how they all turned out. So my first step in this project is to paint the outside of the flour sifter casement by Fusion Mineral Paint, which is their purest white. I only painted one coat because I will be decoupaging over the paint. Fusion Mineral Paint will adhere to non-porous surfaces, but I suggest painting with thin coats and letting them dry in between. If you are painting something that will have high use, you can always use Fusion's primer called Ultra Grip. Because I'm filling the sifter with greenery and putting it in my shop, I am using E6000 to glue the inside, making the handle a little harder to turn. I want to thank my other friend Stephanie at House of Fritz for this napkin. She gave me a whole envelope of assorted napkins for decoupaging. She is an excellent crafter and she just started her own YouTube channel called House of Fritz. I will link it down in the description box and I hope you will subscribe to her channel. I have only decoupaged with napkins once or twice. I thought this napkin was 2-ply, but as I got further into the project, I realized it was actually 3-ply. So I only removed 1-ply from the back, and as far as I could tell, it really made no difference that an extra ply of tissue paper was included in the project. After the Fusion paint dried, I applied a starter strip of my decoupage medium. I am using Debi's DIY clear liquid patina and adding a thin, even coat. I am carefully laying the napkin down and smoothing it out, pushing out any air bubbles. Napkins are more delicate than regular decoupage paper, and it is best to keep your fingers dry when smoothing out the napkin because it will stick to your fingers and tear. But if this happens, you can apply a patch over any tears and you will barely be able to tell. I'm using an X-Acto knife and cutting out the part of the napkin that will go under the handle. It is best to cut when the napkin is dry to avoid any tears. To prevent seeing a straight edge at the starting and ending point of the napkin on the sifter, I tore a strip of the napkin and placed it over those areas. I'm using the new chalk paint line by Fusion called Alchemy in this video. This color is terracotta. I really like the Alchemy line. It is similar to the original Fusion line, but the colors are a little brighter and it dries more matte. It is an all-in-one paint, so no top coat is necessary. Now that the liquid patina has dried, I'm using a sanding pad to remove the excess napkin from around the edges. And finally, I'm using Big Top Top Coat to seal and protect my project. I have a second flour sifter and I'm giving it one coat of Fusion Alchemy in the color Terracotta. The little knob on the handle I am painting with Juniper. I haven't tried it yet, but Fusion says their Alchemy line is easily blendable. I'll be exploring this paint more in future videos. But for now, I can tell you that I really like the Alchemy paint. I also like the new size. It's about 4 ounces and great for small projects. It also comes in a larger 16.9 fluid ounce size, which is the same as the original Fusion line. If you are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos. Plus, you can help me make it to my goal of 1,000 subscribers since I am only 20 subscribers away. The finished sifters are coming up. Let me know how you like them in the comments. So guys, this wooden spoon project was inspired by my friend Stephanie at House of Fritz. Don't forget to show her some love and subscribe to her new YouTube channel, which is linked in the description box below. I am using the primitive IOD mold, which tends to be the mold I use the most. I'm making castings with air dry clay. First, I dust the mold with cornstarch, dumping out the excess to prevent the air dry clay from sticking. I press the clay in the mold and use the micro rim to help remove the excess clay. Then turn the mold upside down, bend it back, and the casting comes out easily. I like to glue down the castings when the clay is still bendable, and then I give it a coat of paint, slowing down the dry time. I found this helps prevent the edges of the castings from lifting and rolling up. I just use a tacky glue. Here I'm using Elmer's because I'm out of Aleene's. I'm putting the casting on a curved surface, so I'm gently pressing down, making sure it has good contact with the spoon. The three colors of Alchemy paint I am using throughout this video are Terracotta, Harvest, and Juniper. After I got the base coat down on the spoons, I dry brushed with Fusion Mineral Paint in the color Chocolate and the three Alchemy colors I've been using to help bring out the details on the castings. When the paint was dry, I added a coat of clear wax by Debi's DIY Paint. This wax is so buttery smooth and easy to apply. Next, I added a coat of dark wax and wiped back the excess. I also add clear wax first because it helps control the depth of the dark wax. If you ever feel like you have too much dark wax on your project, you can remove it with clear wax. I wanted to add some tags to my spoons. I got these paper tags on Amazon and the vintage stamps I found at an estate sale. So I'm just using permanent black ink and randomly stamping the tags. I make sure the ink is dry and I add some washi tape along the bottom of the tag and an IOD transfer from Milo's pages. Apparently I did not record myself applying the washi tape, but I do in another project on this video. I added dark wax to the tags so that they match the spoons, and I then tied the tag on with some green frayed ribbon. Please let me know how you like the wooden spoon makeovers down in the comments, and your completed project is coming up. Okay guys, this is my favorite project of the video. I'm kind of measuring and cutting out some watercolor paper to fit into this vintage dough cutter. This IOD transfer is from Sarah Featon's Botanicals pack, and the butterfly I'm using is from Wild Bloom transfer pack. Transfers are so easy to apply. You just put them down on a clean surface and rub them with a transfer stick, pulling up the vellum as you go. After I got my paper the size I wanted, I used my paper punch to round out the corners. And then to add a little more definition, I went around the edges with black ink. I had this wood block. I sanded down the edges a bit and rounded them out. I'm giving it a dry brush of Alchemy and Harvest to match the other projects. Next, I'm using E6000 for a permanent hold and hot glue for an immediate hold, and gluing the handle of the dough cutter to the wood block. I'm adding the paper card I made to this project, but I also think a vintage handwritten recipe would be perfect. Let me know in the comments what you think, and the finished project is coming up. This is the final project of the video, and I am painting the wood handle of this potato masher with 2 coats of juniper. I have a second potato masher, and I'm painting this one with 2 coats of Harvest. I'm making tags to go on the mashers, and this is the project where I show you how I added the washi tape to the bottom of the tag, which it's quite simple but adds a cute touch. I'm using mushroom transfers from Milo's pages and then applying dark wax to the tag. If you made it this far in the video, I want to give you a special thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. I would also like to announce I am opening a second location at Grapevine Antique Market in Grapevine, Texas. My lease starts in July, and I will go in and start painting the walls. I hope to be totally moved in by the end of the month. I'm really excited about it. I'm using twine and a faux greenery sprig to attach the tags to the mashers. Thank you for spending your time with me today, and let me know how you like this project in the comments.